I mean, it happened all throughout the whole 90 minutes, not just the first half. But we go 1-0 up at home. It's ideal, and then all of a sudden everything just falls apart. I don't really have an explanation of what happened yet. But yeah, it was horrendous today. I mean, if I'm one of the fans, I'm thinking about if I'm going to come to next week's game or not. Because it's just not acceptable for a home opener to go this kind of way. After having a great preseason, playing a lot of good games, and not just by the result, but I mean as in the playing as well, the style, and then a good game on road at Dallas, and then all of a sudden it just we come home we're strong at home, and we do this kind of performance. It's unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, we scored a goal, as I said. That just brings the confidence and everything else, all the things it brings up, and then a couple of minutes later, we go 1-1, and then from then on, every attack they had, I thought they were going to score. They missed an open goal at 2-1, and it could have been a lot worse today than it actually was. It's probably hard to imagine being worse than a 5-1 defeat at home, but yeah, today nothing was good. Defending wasn't good. The attacking wasn't good. The movement wasn't good. We were second to everything. It's a perfect example of a bad performance from a team.
After the preseason that you did have, and with all those high expectations, was it like looking around and seeing not what you've been training for?
Yeah, that's why I don't really have an explanation, as I said, because we haven't done anything like this for a long time. Even at the end of the last year, we were putting good performances, and then we picked up in Dallas on top of that, and then yeah, we come here and we do this. I don't know. We have to watch the tape all together and go through the mistakes, because there was a lot of mistakes that were made today, and they punished us for almost every single one. They were dynamic, they were fast up top, their movement was very good, and it caused us all sorts of trouble. And yeah. We conceded 5 goals, and if you concede 5 goals, you're not going to win.
At some point, you know what they're coming at you with, right? Why couldn't you adjust?
Yeah, that's the thing. That we watched their tapes, we watched how they played in preseason, how they played against Seattle, and we knew the movement up top. The 3 guys, they make the runs behind our back line, and the first 3 or 4 goals, they're exactly the same. So we watched the tapes all week, we worked on it all week, and then it's a shame that we couldn't figure it out, and we couldn't stop them from doing these things that we knew they're going to do. It's nothing new to us. It's not like they came out with something new. They came out with what we expected. But, yeah, we just didn't adjust in time.
Was there a lack of communication between the players or between the head coaches on RSL? Because it seemed like most of the game, no one was finding any spaces, no one was finding each other. What was causing that?
Yeah, I mean, once we went 2-1 behind, all they did was sat behind the ball. We were pushing it more and more forward, and then every time we lost the ball, they were in on a counter-attack. So once you allow these teams to go 2-1 up at your house, I mean, it's easy for them to just sit back and wait for mistakes. And if we're trying to score 2 goals to win a game because we play to win, I mean, you're gonna lose the ball up top, and we did that today. And then every counter-attack they were in on goal. So I mean, we shouldn't. I mean, after going 1-0 up, we shouldn't. The other team just to be 2-1 up before the even halftime goes off. So once they went 2-1 up, they were comfortable just sitting back, waiting for our mistakes. And then every time we lost the ball, they just hit us on a counter, and they hit us good.
Is that almost a credit to them for their finishing when they're able to counter and score? It seems that we won the most.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like to credit the other teams, but yeah, I mean, they scored 5 goals away, and they had 2 road games, and they've won both. So it shows they'll be one of the better teams this year for sure. And yeah, credit to them for taking the chances and for creating the chances. Because we know this is not an easy place to come to, and not many teams like it over here. But yeah, it seems like they did a good job today.
Albert, what does it mean for you as a player and ourselves as a team to sort of move past this match and look towards the next one?
It'll be important to look at the mistakes we made. You can't just forget about a game. Either tomorrow or on Monday, we have to go through it as a team. You know, we have to watch the tape and we have to specifically, individually point out the errors. You know, because there were errors made by every single person on the field today, including myself. But then again, Tuesday comes and you have to forget about this game because it'll do us no good if we keep thinking about it, you know. At the end of the day, if you lose 5-1 at home or 1-0, it's the same stuff. You get 0 points. It's a little bit worse, you know, if you concede 5 at home. But yeah, at the end of the day, a loss is a loss no matter what the score is. And so early in a season, it actually doesn't matter, to be honest. So yeah, we'll have to go over the game at some point, but then again, at some point we have to kind of forget about it because we've got another home game coming up.